नौजवान दंपति को आईवीएफ उपचार फायदेमंद साबित हो रहे हैं। प्राकृतिक रूप से गर्भधारण करने में असमर्थ जोड़ों के लिए आईवीएफ आशा का नया किरण है। इसे देखकर अपोलो हेल्थ एंड लाइफस्टाइल और अपोलो हॉस्पिटल समूह द्वारा अपोलो फर्टिलिटी ने दिल्ली के लाजपत नगर में अपना 17वां सबसे बड़ा आईवीएफ केंद्र शुरू किया है। इस केंद्र के उद्घाटन अवसर पर कृति गर्ग IAS, उपायुक्त पश्चिम दिल्ली डॉक्टर अश्विनी कुमार IAS, शिविंग्स फाउंडेशन संस्थापक मदन मोहित भारद्वाज, अपोलो फर्टिलिटी CEO अनुभव प्रशांत, वरिष्ठ सलाहकार प्रजनन चिकित्सा और IVF डॉक्टर श्वेता गुप्ता उपस्थित थे।
This will open. I think one is
In terms of popularity, I would like to explain that this is sort of acceptability of this kind of treatment, more awareness, and yes, to the proven frameworks of governance, the patient outreach has got a new dimension. So we wish the Apollo Group a lot of best wishes. Their team very warmly showed me around the facility today, explained to me the different aspects of treatment. And as I said earlier, it goes a lot into patient confidence building. Because somebody going into this sort of treatment undergoes a lot of apprehension side. And I think what best helps is a very strong patient-doctor relationship that defines every faith in every stage of treatment.
Now the question is, I think what you're trying to ask is whether these injections can cause tumor. Not. No. It's a relatively safe. If somebody has a anyway history of family history of malignancy, or somebody has had, so that can one-off can be there, but not because of as someone just mentioned, 9 million babies have been already born. So it's a long, it's a big number, and that too worldwide. So you may say that in India the documentation is a little weaker, but in some of the countries every IVF case is documented, and every outcome is documented in Western part, and which is going to start here in India as well with the help of this new ART Act. So in a new ART Act, every case will be registered, every outcome, every complication. So I think it's then we will develop the Indian data as well. And not only the government, a lot of the big centers, fertility doctors now they're working, and even the IFS, they're working on creating and working on Indian data. You see, Indians are a little different than Western. We all used to read and now also read Western. So now in a year or two we'll have Indian data, and I think that will help the government to prepare more realistic policies and more the policies which are very much applicable for the Indian population. So yes, it's safe.
Because humans are, we have genes, and genes are different. Like she said, we study or doctors refer to Western data. We are working on Indian. And Indian gene pool, the Asiatic gene pool is different. So now there are advanced treatments like PGS, pre-genetic testing, screening, diagnostic, which the doctors also use. So in certain cases, like you said, there is a genetic or hereditary disorder which is there. Now the doctors also have the capability of weaning out those abnormalities before they go ahead with the IVF treatment.
I think that is, where the ART Act has come. So one has to see whether they are registered with their registered center. And the registration is, and this is the first time in India that these national boards or the state level boards, they're actually going to visit, they're going to inspect. Earlier we used to have only ICMR where the guidelines were there, they never actually visited. So now with this act, they will visit and then they will say, yes, this is registered. Then then a couple knows that this is a registered center by the government and one can visit it. There will be regular monitoring by the team, which is the boards formed by the government, and so there is a check. IVF is simple in vitro fertilization. So surrogacy is when we transfer that embryo in a third person. सो एग किसी एक का है, स्पर्म है उस कमिश्निंग कपल का, लेकिन हमने बिकॉज क्योंकि उस लेडी के वूम में कोई प्रॉब्लम थी या वो मेडिकली अनफिट है पूरा प्रेगनेंसी को कोप करने के लिए, तो वो थर्ड पर्सन के अंदर डाला जाता है। यानी एक तरीके से वुमेन का जो वूम है बच्चेदानी को रेंट पे लिया जाता है और वो डिलीवर करके वो वापस बेबी उस कमिश्निंग कपल को देते हैं। तो IVF की टेक्नोलॉजी जरूर यूज़ होती है, लेकिन वो डाला जाता है वो सरोगेट के वूम में।
जैसे मैंने बताया था कि फीडबैक, और फीडबैक के लिए ना आपको खुद मेहनत करनी होगी, आपको अलग अपने रिव्यू पढ़ने होंगे। और अब हम इस मोड पे नहीं है कि ये टेक्नोलॉजी सेफ है या नहीं है, हम उससे बहुत आगे आ चुके हैं। अब क्वेश्चन है कि इसको कैसे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा एक्सेसिबल कराया जाए, इसको ज़्यादा सेफ बनाया जाए, इजी बनाया जाए, जिसे हर एक व्यक्ति, एवरी इंडिविजुअल शुड हैव कंप्लीट नॉलेज हाउ टू गो अबाउट इट। लाइक प्रोसीजर क्या है उसका, स्टेप 1, स्टेप 2, स्टेप 3, स्टेप 4। और जैसे अभी डॉक्टर श्वेता मैम ने बताया, जैसे असिस्टेड रिप्रोडक्टिव टेक्नोलॉजी एक्ट, दिस एक्ट इट इज़ नथिंग बट a government taking a cognizable step that we know what it is, and they have set up a procedure, they have set up different mechanism to have a check and balance. आप वो अपनी स्टडी खुद से करनी पड़ेगी इसमें, क्योंकि अपोलो being a good brand and other brands also, I'm not saying that one brand is good than the other brand. You do your own research और दैट वुड बी अ क्वेश्चन, एंड इनफैक्ट जितना ज़्यादा आपके पास में चॉइसेस होंगी उतना ही अच्छा है, क्योंकि अगर एक ही ब्रांड है तो इट इज़ अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर अस दैट वी डोंट हैव एनी कॉम्पिटिशन। एज कॉम्पिटिशन ग्रोज वी विल हैव बेटर सेंटर्स, वी विल हैव मोर एक्सेसिबल एंड इट विल बी मोर इक्विटेबल। कम से कम कॉस्ट में हम उसको एक्सेस कर सकते हैं।